This is the real eczema.
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 My eczema feels like my body's trying to fight itself.
It feels like your skin is just tingling, and there's an itch so deep that I feel like it's my bones that are itching, and no amount of itching alleviates it.
We have this disease and it causes us to scratch, and my willpower doesn't control my ability to stop scratching.
The most frustrating aspect is not only the itch, but also the way people perceive you and the way you are seen, by the world.
And it's always irritable. It's always knocking at my door saying, hey, I'm here.
It does affect every moment of my life and every kind of decision that I make.
There's no cure, there's only treatment. And treatment is temporary.
I'm thrilled that we finally decided that eczema is a disease and that needs some significant attention. This has been long coming. We've suffered for a long time.
Eczema is an incredibly common inflammatory skin condition that is really important for a lot of people because unfortunately we don't have an easy way to understand what drives it or to stop it.
We typically use the word eczema when we're describing a rash that is red, pink, often rough or scaly to the touch, and is usually quite itchy.
So there's all these different subtypes that we see, and many patients can have multiple subtypes, and some patients will have different subtypes at different points in their life. So it's a bit of a moving target.
My parents were told that I would outgrow eczema, which was a fallacy as we see now, and I'm still facing issues at 64.
Eczema is an equal opportunity disease. It affects people of all shapes, sizes, colors, and age.
Eczema is caused by many different factors, but there's not actually one cause, which makes it really difficult to treat.
Eczema isn't a one-size-fits-all. It affects everybody differently.
Because it's a chronic condition, there's not one magic thing that usually makes it go away.
But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have it all the time. For some people, it comes and it goes, sometimes with good reason, but other times for no apparent reason at all.
I've grown up with people, not wanting to be around me, not wanting to touch me because they think that they'll get it.
You can't catch eczema like you can catch a cold. You can't catch eczema by hugging someone, kissing somebody. Eczema is something you're born with or that you are born with a predisposition to develop.
You can't get it from playing with my child. Fortunately, we have more and more treatment options coming out year after year.
In the past few years, we have now seen that the fire has been lit. There is tremendous excitement. There is finally a pipeline of new medicines, and it is an incredibly exciting time.
So as new discoveries are made, it's a little bit like going from famine to feast in the eczema space.
There are so many pieces to this disease, and the medical part that we provide is really just one part. Support groups are incredibly empowering for patients when they come together and see that they're not alone.
There's more education out there than ever before.
There is an upside to eczema. It's just grown my personality to be stronger, to be more motivated, more determined, more of an advocate.
It has made me who I am, right? I'm strong, I'm brave, I'm courageous. I am uniquely beautiful in my skin, and I'm comfortable in that now.
I hope that all people with eczema just continue to fight, because there will be a cure one day.
It's time to unhide eczema.
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 It's time to unhide eczema.